Dating back as far as the Vietnam War, students have gathered around the stallion statue to voice their opinions through a variety of peaceful protests. The day after the election, hundreds of students gathered around the stallions to express their concerns or support for Donald Trump. A couple Texas State students share their experience with the stallions.
Still growing, but I did notice students peeling off and joining the group under the stallions. I wasn't there though when it was at its took up the whole
Common
quad.
subjects of discussions during protests include politics, abortion, or religion. The 17-foot iconic landmark was introduced to the Texas State University quad in 1951.
Well, I think it's fine how it is. It doesn't cause too many problems, I think. It allows people to talk. Even though you don't necessarily need that kind of place on a campus, you could just say things out loud. But it's nice that it's encouragement to do so.
The statue itself was a gift from a couple in South Carolina. Some of the larger protests this year included a sit-in for the Black Lives Matter movement, a protest after this year's election, and a protest after the first executive order calling for an immigration ban by President Donald Trump.
No, I like it. And so far I haven't seen anything that would warrant regulation. I haven't seen any anyone getting too violent or yelling at the majority of the protests I've seen were silent protests.
While most college students would be concerned with final exams towards the end of the semester or Christmas break, Texas State students took to the stallions to share opinions about the distractions that were found on campus last fall semester. In the fall, anti-diversity flyers were circulated around campus, sit-ins took place in front of the president's office, and petitions began to circulate around the campus asking officials to act. A couple of these petitions asked for a safe space campus, and another asked for the Texas State drill team, the Strutters, to rethink their decision of performing at President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration. The protest the day after the election began with students holding signs and rainbow flags to support the LGBT community. The protest itself began as a sit-in while students sat silently in front of the stallions and some wore duct tape on their mouths. Later, the protests and counter-protests grew to hundreds of students and attracted many media outlets.